Okay, for tonight's dinner, we are going to do pulled chicken. As you can see, I have highly seasoned my 3 boneless, skinless chicken breasts. I've got some garlic on there. I've got cumin, Mexican oregano, salt, pepper, and of course, I've got some smoked sweet paprika. It just adds to the flavor of everything. So we're going to throw these on the smoker for about an hour. Then I'm going to pull them back in, and I'm either going to put them in my pressure cooker, or I'm just going to go ahead and put them in some beer on the stove. I haven't quite decided what I want to do yet with that one, but we'll make that decision as we go. So out to the smoker we go for an hour. Okay, we've got our chicken off the grill smoker. Sorry, you got some dirty dishes in the distance there. That just happens in life. We've got ourselves some chicken bouillon, some tomato-based bouillon, smoked paprika, garlic, onion, cumin, and some more Mexican oregano. I decided to go ahead and put it in the pressure cooker, but we're going to put a couple cans of our beautiful tasting Rosemary Baby beer, and we're going to put some milk in there as well. Get some different flavors, soften it up nicely. It's going to be some really juicy, good pull-apart chicken. Okay, we've got our milk in there with our ingredients. I've got the pot on to warm up a little bit. That way we can start mixing those ingredients in there a little bit. We're not going to let it boil. We're just going to let it warm up. We'll put the chicken in there, and then we'll pour our beer on top, close it, and pressure cook it that way. Okay, we've got our chicken and our milk and spices, and here comes our beautiful beer. I think about 2 cans should be enough to cover everything up. Might be good with 1, but I'm going to put 2 in there because, you know, with pressure, heat, evaporation, you get things like that. We'll stick 1 more in here. Look at that. Smells amazing. Going to be even smelling better once it gets cooking. We've got that smoke flavor in our chicken already from putting it on our smoker. We're going to seal it up and start cooking. Okay, to go with our pulled chicken tacos tonight, we're going to make some tomatillo salsa. I have a fresh jalapeno, red onion, white onion, of course the tomatillos. Bad chef, I was out of fresh garlic, so I had to use some of the garlic minced we have. I'm going to roast that up there. I threw some salt and pepper and some avocado oil in there. So we're going to get that all roasted up, and when it's done, we will put it in the blender. Got a nice caramelization going on some of them here. Hear that sizzle? You can smell it. It is amazing. Here pretty soon we'll put it into our blender and grinding it down. Okay, we've got some of our ingredients in our little blender here. We can only fill it up a little bit at a time. There are some patience that you've got to learn with doing RV tiny living, but it's worth it in the end. So I'll get some of these mixed up, and then I'll get some more in there, and we'll have ourselves a nice tomatillo salsa. Okay, I've got some dried cilantro. Didn't have any fresh. Again, bad chef. And got lime juice, and I've got our roasted jalapenos in there. My wife is Mexican, but she still is not great at heat tolerance. So if you have somebody that doesn't have a lot of tolerance for heat, your best bet is to add sugar. Sugar will cut some of the heat out, also removing basically the veins, and the seeds will cool the pepper down too. Okay, as you can see here, this is our final dish we're going to get going tonight. We are going to toast up some rice. We're going to put some cumin, fresh onions, salt, pepper, a little bit of Spanish oregano, and some coriander in this one to add a little bit different flavor going with the rest of our meal. Okay, we've got the seasoning in our rice. We've got it toasted up a little bit here. We're going to add some water and a little bit more rice. Okay, we're going to pull our chicken out and see what it's doing like shred wise. Let's see how we did. Oh, whoops. I'm spilling stuff on my cinematographer as well. Look at that. Look at that. Nice and tearing apart just with a pair of tongs. That's what you call some chicken done and good done well. Here we go. Dinner is ready. Pulled chicken with our tomatillo salsa, a little bit of sour cream, some fresh onions, and of course our amazing Spanish rice. We got that, and then the Mexican and my wife put some mayonnaise in her rice. Bon appetit.